next level.
Okay, join me for a little fireside chat. Day 2. So day 2 started off with 3 hours of video. Well, maybe not 3 hours, maybe like 2 hours, but it felt like 3 hours. So we just watched a bunch of videos on glider control and working on oscillations and whatnot. 2 hours of video, nothing super interesting there. So then after that though, we went back down to the beach and we started just kiting again. And today we had more wind, which was good and bad. So good because it wasn't nearly as difficult to get the wing up, but bad because it wasn't nearly as difficult to get the wing up. It would just fly over your head. So because we were in higher wind, we used these speed wings, and the speed wing is just smaller. Like this was a 19 meter instead of a 26 or 24. And so they came up a little quicker and they were a little touchier. And so it was just a different experience, and it helped to kind of get outside of that one wing that I flew yesterday. So I flew that around for a little bit and got really confident just tip steering and letting go of the lines and grabbing just the brake lines and flying around like that. So we did that for a little bit, and then the wind died down a tiny bit, and the instructor had me go to a bigger wing, back to kind of what we were flying before. And then it got more difficult because it was so much power that wing was delivering. So it was just dragging me around the beach. But I got to the point where I was doing pretty well and I was flying it around. And around 2:30, maybe 2 o'clock, I got tired. We didn't eat until way too late. And so around 2 o'clock we ate, or I kind of stopped and sat down on the beach just because I was exhausted. And then after lunch, I don't know quite what it was. I think my body was still just trying to energize again with that food, but I was just tired. I wasn't doing it quite right. And interestingly enough, it kind of feels like, there's this learning curve like this, but it's not really like that. Like, it's more plateaus, and then you drop off a little bit, and you come up, and you plateau, and you drop off a little bit, and then you come up, and So after lunch was definitely one of those plateaus, if not dropping off a little bit. And then I went back to the speed wing and just kind of got my bearings again, went back to the larger wing again, and we were trying to kind of hop up this hill and then fly off that hill. I got it once, but I was having a really hard time backing up with the wing, so walking the wing upwind was really difficult. And we got past that. So then we packed everything up, and then we went to the grassy knoll, which is great. It's like this plateau, and then there's a hill, and it's maybe a 15-foot hill. And we got the wings up there, and I was able to get the wing up and then turn around and start walking towards the edge. And it was the first time we flew, which was super fun. So we got to the edge of the hill and you just kind of jumped off, and it wasn't like a long flight in the least bit, but you did. I mean, you flew and you kind of flew around, and then you had to flare to just stop yourself and get on the ground, and then you flipped around and brought the wing back down. So that was really fun. I got to jump off that cliff 3 times. I think I got it twice. So the first time I got on the helmet cam, the second time is I didn't get it at all. And the third time was actually the best time. By the third time, I had it just right where I leaned into the harness and I kind of just walked off the edge and flew straight and true and had a perfect landing. And so we're getting there. It's hard. It's not like hockey where you go and you work on something for an hour and then you're done. This is 8-10 hours of working on the same thing for 10 hours. And so you have, like I said, you have like really good points of the day and you have really bad points of the day. And it's just riding those good points and ignoring those bad points, trying to learn from those bad points. So, but I'm really excited. So tomorrow it sounds like we get the motors out, probably not flying on them, but at least learning about them and understanding them We might do tandems tomorrow, which would be sweet. I'm hoping that we do. So, but that's it. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna pump this video out and go to bed. So yeah, come back tomorrow. There'll be more.